Good morning, leaders. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy last Thursday of January this year. It's flying, y'all. It's flying. Time is always flying, I swear. All right, I'm gonna wait for some of you to hop on. I did announce that I was gonna be going live, so hopefully some of you guys saw that and we'll be getting the notification. I know that Facebook doesn't like to notify a lot of times when there is a live, so if you guys want to tag your leaders, that would be wonderful. If not, everyone can catch the replay. I know people are at work. It's Thursday morning. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Amanda. I'm starting to work a little later today. I was laying in bed extra long this morning, enjoying the fact that Zane is just punching up a storm. It is so cool that I can feel him. Good morning, Leah. All right, good. I have about 6 of you on. But good morning, Summer. I really this morning wanted to hop on and really talk about what leadership is. Summer, coffee. I am drinking my coffee while I am waking up with you guys. Coffee and coffee. That's it. Good morning, Brittany. All right, I'm going to wait a few more seconds and then I'm going to get started. I don't want to waste anybody's time this morning, but I was just really, as I was lying there this morning, I was just really thinking about leadership and what leadership is, what leadership isn't, and just, I don't know. I'll share my thoughts with you guys. So I have 8 of you watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Everyone else can catch the replay. But if you are a new leader, welcome to the leadership page. This page is where we share leadership tips and leadership ideas, and we just come together as leaders in Cincy, and we figure it out. If we don't know how to do it, you know, we're always changing. We are always evolving. We are always learning the best way to lead our team. So the first thing I want to do, and I do have some notes because y'all know me, those of you who do know me personally, I squirrel if I don't have notes. And I want this to be very intentional. That's my year, or my year. That's my year this year. That's my word this year is intentional. And I really, on, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my team and my leadership days. So I really am intentionally working with you guys this year. And I hope you guys can maybe benefit from that. If not, I can't say for lack of trying on my end. So the first thing I want you guys to do, this is going to kind of be interactive. So please interact with me. Please engage with me. I know it's on Facebook, so it's going to be delayed. So I'm going to have to give some time. But when you think of the word leader, right? So that 6-letter word, leader, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? What comes to mind when you hear the word leader? Okay. And you might be like, Amber, I'm a brand new leader with Cincy. I don't really know what that means. Okay. Think about something that is outside of Cincy. When you hear the word leader, when you think of a leader in your head, what does that mean to you? What does it mean to you? And I'm going to pause and let you guys answer me. Okay. Showing the way, front line, leading from the front, showing them how I work and setting the example. Okay. I have 6 of you on. There's 3. Please engage with me. I'm not going to call you out. There is no wrong answer. I just really want us to kind of get to grasp what a leader is. Guide. Okay. Hi, Angelica. Being able to help my downline without stressing, having the knowledge to help my downline. Okay. Being confident, setting goals and examples. Okay, those are all really good ones. Like I said, there is no wrong answer. I just really, we come together as all different backgrounds of life, right? And we have all different knowledge and background knowledge. That's the teacher in me coming out. And I just really want to know what you guys think of as a leader. Okay. I think those are done rolling in. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of just start talking from here now. You guys, please engage with me. If you have anything to add, let me know. But I found this morning this statement, okay? So true leadership is servanthood. And the greatest leader of all time is Jesus Christ, okay? I'm not taking you guys to church, but listen to me. I'm a God-fearing woman, so God is in the centerfold of my life. The greatest leader of all time is Jesus Christ. Servanthood is an attitude exemplified by Christ, who, though he was in the form of God, did not count equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant. Okay? So, leadership number 1 is servanthood. Okay? Leadership is servanthood. Have you guys ever heard that before? That leadership is servanthood. That when you are a leader, you are not the end-all, be-all person who is being in charge and yelling and mandating different things from people you are leading, okay? So leadership is servanthood. So what does that mean? You are on the forefront with who you are leading, okay? Every single one of you on here is a leader, okay? You are a lead consultant or above with Cincy. And if you guys are watching live, go ahead and share with me, or if you're watching the replay, share with me how long you have been a quote-unquote leader with Cincy. The day you hit lead consultant, the day that you had somebody join your team, somebody said, hey, I want what you have with Cincy, they trusted you to join your team, is the day you became a leader. So tell me when you guys became a leader. So for me, it was literally 2 days after I pressed join with Cincy in April 2016 was when I became a leader. And I'm going to kind of share that with you guys so you guys can see what it's looked like for me throughout the years. And I'm going to go ahead and make a note so I don't, while you guys are sharing. Okay, so Bailey, stop. She's forever licking her paws. Okay, almost a year, 3 years, November 2021, a couple of months, almost a year. Awesome. Okay, I have 8 of you and I have 5 comments. Please engage with me, guys. I promise I'm doing this for a reason. Early 2019, can't remember exactly when I rejoined in February of 19, I hit the floor running. Okay, so when you have somebody join your team, or whether or not you knew that that person was going to join your team, is the day that you became a leader, okay? So congratulations, you guys are all leaders, okay? Comment below if leadership is scary to you, if leadership is foreign to you, if it is something that you have not figured out and you just don't know what to do about it, and it is okay to be honest, okay? Leadership is one of the most difficult things that you will do in this business. But on the other flip side of that, it is one of the most beneficial and the most rewarding things that you will do in life, okay? And I say in life because being a leader has grown me and stretched me in more ways than I can ever even tell you guys, not just in Cincy, but as a human, as Amber Ryan, okay? It has grown me, it has molded me, it has challenged me, and it doesn't get any easier, okay? So leadership, I'm going to just go through some things that were on my head. Leadership is servanthood, okay? So you are in the pits with your team. Even if you just have one person, you are in the pits with them. You're figuring things out, things that work for you. You're sharing with them. You don't know everything, right? You're not, picture this for me. You're not in the front of a line going to war, and you're not at the front with a spear in your hand and then telling them, okay, well, you're doing the fight, but I'm not. I'm going to step aside and I'm going to go sit in the air conditioning, and you guys have to go figure it out for yourselves. That's not what a leader is. A leader is in the battle with your team, Okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Leadership is not selfish. It is not about you. That is the key to leadership and the key to an excellent leader. It is not selfish. It is selfless. Okay? So when you think about a selfish leader, I'm sure a lot of you guys can come up with different examples of somebody in America in your head. You know, whether it's a celebrity or I don't even know. Whatever a selfish leader looks like to you, you can have that pop up in your head and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I have been, you know, whether it was at a job or whatever it might have been, you know what a selfish leader looks like, okay? A leader is not selfish. It's not me. It's about what you can give and what knowledge you can help and what trainings you can give to help the people that you're leading, okay? It is selfless. Okay, a selfless leader is going to be the most excellent leader because they're not worried about themselves. Okay, so if we're going to talk about that with Cincy, you being a leader is not blaming your team for things not happening your way. Example, you not being able to hit numbers and get paid at title. That is not your team's fault. That's not your group's fault. Okay, it's part of being selfless. Okay. A leader gives way more than they take. A leader gives way more than they take. If you guys have ever noticed, the top leaders are always sharing. Now, they're not sharing everything they're doing, but they are sharing a lot of what the things that they have done to become successful with others to help them grow. I can think of so many leaders that I know and look up to who give way more than they take. And that is what I strive to be as a leader. Okay. That's what leadership is. Leadership is knowing the way and showing the way. And if we don't know the way, then we figure out the way. If we don't know the way, we figure out the way. We don't sit there and make excuses for ourselves. We figure it out, meaning we watch trainings, we listen to podcasts, we reach out to others who are successful, we figure it out, and then we train on it. Okay? Do you guys have any questions about that so far? If you do, just comment below. So let me share really quick what it's been like for me throughout my years. When I first started, I didn't have the option of becoming a leader. I had a girl literally join my team. It was either the day after or 2 days after. I pressed join with Cincy and she joined my team. I did not know anything other than the fact that I loved warmers and wax and I loved the laundry products because I used them as a customer for 2.5 years. Okay. So in that circumstance, guess what my leader did? Guess what my sponsor did? Chloe Cox, y'all's upline SSD. She took both of us and she led both of us and she taught both of us how to be successful business owners with Cincy because she did not expect, listen, she did not expect me to know anything about being a Cincy consultant and be able to help somebody else in that moment because I had no clue what I was doing. Leadership is selfless. Leadership is selfless. That is something that is acknowledged. That is something that is, okay, well, there's no way that they can be expected to know what to do because they just joined themselves, right? So that's when I became a leader. I hit lead consultant, had no clue what I was doing. Comment below if that's been you. If you hit leadership accidentally and you have no clue, you had no clue what you were doing. Leadership is learned. Leadership is learned. You learn how to be a good leader. You learn leadership traits. It takes practice. But if you don't practice the things to be a leader, you're not going to be a good leader. And that might sound harsh. But if you're not going to take the time that you decided, listen to me, you decided to sponsor somebody. You decided, unless your name is Amber Ryan and you're like me and the very first person who joined your team, they went on your website and they joined themselves and then they told you that they joined. You decided that you wanted to have recruiting conversations. You decided that you wanted to promote in Cincy to lead consultant. Am I speaking to anybody here? You made that conscious effort to become a leader. So when you become a leader, there are things that change in your business because you have to act on that leadership leg of success. But leading is hard. Leading is challenging. Leading will push you in more ways than you will ever know. Listen to me. It's going to push you in so many ways and you're going to be like, I'm not cut out for this. Guys, I still feel that way. I'm a superstar director with a group of over 700 of you guys and my team is over 100. I feel it. But listen to me. You made that choice. And if you don't want to be a leader, listen to me. You don't have to be a leader. You can take a non-leadership role. And that's on a whole nother level. But if leadership is not cut out for you and is not something that you want to do, then you don't need to try to do it. If it is something that you have no intention of helping and leading and guiding and being selfless and all of that, you don't have to. You can take a non-leadership role. Okay. So, leadership is servanthood. Leadership is not selfish. Leadership is giving way more than you take, and leadership is knowing the way and showing the way. Leadership is consistency. Leadership is consistency. Leadership is about relationships. This entire business is about relationships, okay? This isn't on my notes, but this just popped in my head. Leadership is about relationships, okay? What are you doing in your business that is drawing people, number one, to be a customer of yours, number two, to want to join your team, number three, to party with you? What are you doing as a consultant? Are you being consistent? And all of you as leaders, listen to me, should be in the 30-day challenge that Summer Buchanan, Star Director, is doing for you guys. I have been participating yesterday. I didn't because I didn't change my wax set. I'm sorry. I have been doing that right alongside of you guys. I already did mine this morning right before I hopped on here. I put a little spin on it and I said how to hat cleaning 101. Be authentic. But are you being consistent as a leader? Are you being a leader that you want people to look up to? Or are you being a leader that is a fly-by-night leader that your team has zero trust in, that your team feels like they can't come to you, that they feel like you're just going to ignore them or bash them, or that you're not working your own business? Be honest with yourself. Are you doing the things that you would want your leader to do? So in this example, I am every single one of y'all's upline SSD. Okay? No, frontline. Jesus. Chloe is your upline SSD. I am your SSD. I am every single one of your SSDs. Okay? If you saw me not showing up, if you saw me not sharing what I was doing to be successful, if you saw me never giving you guys any type of guidance, what would you guys do? I've said this before in a training, but I really want you guys to wrap your head around this. What would you guys do if I didn't show up? If I wasn't consistent on social media? If I wasn't consistently posting in this leadership page and my team page to show you guys what to do? If I wasn't constantly sharing with y'all's directors what has helped me? If I wasn't having action plan calls with people that I know are working their butts off and just need a little more guidance, what would you guys do? Kayla, you wouldn't take me seriously. Leah, look elsewhere for help and be totally lost. I want you guys to think about this because I want you to put yourself in my shoes, okay? I want you to think, am I being the leader that I want my team to look up to and my group to look up to? It would be hard to show up too. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I want you guys to really hone in that the ball is in your court. But what you choose to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis in your business and being a leader is totally up to you. I show up day in, day out, no matter how I feel. Wouldn't have the motivation to put in the work myself. I show up no matter what. And there is only one person on this call right now, I have 10 of you watching, that knows what I went through at the very beginning of this month for about 3 weeks. There's only one of you. And if I was to tell you guys what I had been going through, you wouldn't believe me, because you would be like, what? Let me rewind and see what Amber's been doing, leading and working and almost having 4,000 PRV this month and recruiting 2 people. And she didn't give excuses. No. Because if I don't show up and I don't show the way for you guys, listen to me, you're not going to take it seriously. I want every single one of you guys to know, listen to me. You have so much capability as a human being. You have so much ability in your soul, in your being, to do whatever you want to do in life. And if you are a leader, which you all are, I'm sorry, baby boy is making me very burpy. If you want this to be a game changer for your life, Cincy will be that ship that will take you from your circumstances to where you never thought you could be, because you were consistent, you loved hard, you led hard, you got in the trenches with your team, and when things didn't work out, you made it work out. Cincy's that ship. That's why I titled this Leadership, okay? Leadership is not for everybody. But leadership is one of those things that will change you and transform you as a person into somebody you never thought you would be. And I'm going to say this because you guys are all leaders. PRV is only going to get you so far in this business. PRV cannot increase that paycheck. Listen to me when I say that. PRV is very important. 2,000 minimum PRV a month is going to change your business. That needs to be a minimum goal if you want success in this business. Just take it from me. High PRV, higher than 2,000 PRV means you are partying. It means you are expanding your customer base. It means you are meeting people. It means you are constantly growing. But your paycheck and your business is not going to grow if you're not sponsoring. Comment below if sponsoring is hard for you, if sponsoring is scary to you, if it is something that you struggle with. And every single one of you should be saying yes. How do you sponsor? Number 1, you're consistent. Number 2, you're partying your behind off. If you tell me you can't party, you're not having enough conversations. This is not a PRV training, but if you are not having conversations, you're not going to party and you're not going to build your team. Point blank, period. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and call out Kayla and Summer right here, and I want both of you to tell me how many in the past 2 months you have sponsored. Okay? Kayla just went ahead and said, she read my mind. Kayla Coleman has sponsored 3 freaking people this month. Okay? I have sponsored 2 people this month. And I'm going to tell you what right now. That's not bragging. I'm just being honest with you. It is not because I expect people to come to me. It is not because I sit back and I say, woe is me. Oh my gosh, I haven't freaking sponsored in forever. Listen to me. You have to have conversations and you have to build relationships with people, okay? Now, on the opposite end, comment below if you're watching and you want Scentsy to change your life. If you've seen it change people's lives and you want it to be that for yourself and you are like, I am ready to freaking bust out the seams and I'm ready to do the things. Y'all, you want this is the magic sauce that if y'all think I have magic sauce running through my veins. This one-to-one method master list that I tell you guys about, I've trained about it because Katie Lassiter shared it with me. This is the magic sauce, okay? I write my goals at the back of the month. I write down the hosts that I'm going to reach out to. I write down the hosts that I do have. I write down the teamies that I'm talking to, that I'm trying to recruit. I write down when they join. And I write down who I'm focusing on working with that month. This is the magic sauce. There is no magic sauce. The magic sauce is what happens when you stop making excuses for yourself and you start working no matter what. I've said this so many times. If y'all just knew the amount of times I get ignored, the amount of times I get told no, you might change your mind about things. It's not easy. And no one ever said it was going to be easy. Nobody ever said that leadership was going to be easy, but I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was able to walk away from my teaching job in August because of Scentsy, that means that I never gave up on my goals and my dreams because I knew I could do it. Because I knew I could do it. Is it easy right now? No. Is it gonna be easy for the remainder of my Scentsy career? Absolutely not. It takes work. It takes consistency. It takes constant this. It takes leadership. It takes growth. It takes when I don't know how to do something, I figure out how to do it. But you guys have to know that you have the world at your fingertips. You have Workstation. You have YouTube trainings. You have the ability to go to World Tour in person. If you're, local to Raleigh, we're still doing in person. You have the ability at the tips of your fingertips, but what are you going to do about it? If you're going to sit back and say, well, the teamie that I sponsored, they don't want to do anything with it and they just want to buy for themselves. Okay, that's fine. That's the first thing you should be asking people. Why are you joining Scentsy? What is your why? And then move on to somebody who wants to build it big. You can't force people to work. You learn that in leadership. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's the most frustrating thing about leadership. But guess what? You don't stop there. And whenever somebody doesn't want to work, then guess what? They have the tools. When they want to pick them up out of their toolbox, they figure it out for themselves. But you move on. You move on. You keep having recruiting conversations and you keep building. How do you think people are successful in this business? Not because they sit in four walls and they say, okay, well, I've run out of people to talk to. You figure out who to talk to. For me, I have a whole freaking neighborhood. I only have about 4 people in this neighborhood, and I've lived here for a year and a half. I have a whole daggone neighborhood I can still, branch into. I'm slowly but surely doing it. But I work from home. I don't know anybody. Have a freaking party and expand your customer base. Because then you can have new hosts. You can expand even more. There's no magic sauce once again there. And then you have people who are obsessed with Scentsy that you say, well, you know what? You're spending $200 from me every single month anyways. Why don't you get paid off of this? Do you see what I'm saying? There's no magic sauce. But if you as a leader are not going to do the things that need to be done as a leader, for one, to show your team that you're doing it, For 2, putting excuses in your mouth, you're not going to be successful in this business. And I don't mean to sound harsh when I say that. But you can say all day long, but Amber, January's hard. But Amber, nobody wants to buy. And you know what I'm going to say to you? How many conversations have you had? And if you guys have ever texted me that or messaged me that, I ask you that. How many conversations have you had? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I have a whole list. I'm going to share with you guys what I'm doing because this is what I do, because this is what leaders do, because I love you guys and I want you guys to be successful. If you've ever listened to Chloe on any training she does, she wants everyone to be more successful than she was because she wants people to reach it faster than she did. And I'm the same way. There's no I in team. There is no Amber is greater than thou. I'm in the trenches with you guys. I wrote down, and I could have said this on a training last week. I'm not sure because this has been, I'm waiting until about like today or tomorrow to reach out to people. I have a list, and I shared this with my directors. I have a list of past hosts from the fall. I have a whole list. How did I find that list? I looked on Workstation, I looked under orders, and I looked under old party hosts. I have a whole list of who hosted parties with me in the fall, okay? Why? Amber, why are you doing that? Because I'm going to reach out to them. There's a brand new catalog dropping February 1st. You want to party again? There's all new stuff. Think smarter, not harder. I have a whole list of people that I've reached out to, and whether they ignore me, whether they said not right now, whatever, I have a whole nother list right here. There's no magic sauce. My systems aren't always crazy. There's sticky notes. Y'all, I have a Launch to Leadership sticky note, the ones of you who have opted into that. I have a Director Watch sticky note. I have a people who were joining club this month sticky note. I still have 3 people who are supposed to join, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because she joined. I have 7 new club members from this month. Why? Because I told them the perks, because I told them you're obsessed with this scent. It's gonna leave. It's gonna leave. I have a list here of these new video. I might as well just throw that away. It's been sitting there a long time. I have a list of what I'm doing today, how I'm working today. Y'all, look at this. There is no magic sauce. Here's all of my scent of the month. I need to make those samples, bulk sample. I have those, the 10 bars. There is no magic sauce, but if I don't work, who's going to work for me? That's what leadership is. Leadership is pushing past the excuses that will run through your brain and will take over your mind. Excuses will bury you in this business. Can I get an amen? If you've ever sat there and you've started saying, and I've been there. I was actually there this fall and I was like, why haven't I sponsored in 3 months? Because I wasn't having intentional conversations. Because I wasn't telling people constantly what is in it for them if they decided to join Scentsy, if they decided to get a host kit, because I wasn't opening my mouth. Y'all, I wouldn't have left teaching. I wouldn't have the ability to have left teaching if I didn't push past the excuses. I don't ever want to go back to teaching. I don't ever want to. Y'all, have a 4-year degree. I don't ever want to have to go back to. Why? I was miserable every single day. I was working underneath somebody who didn't care about me, did not care about me, because I was replaceable. And they didn't try to help me out ever. And I cried every single day. I walked in that office every single week crying. Listen to me. You are worth so much more. And when you see people in this business that are successful, it is because they work their ass off. They work their ass off. And if they don't know what to do, they figure it out. If they haven't had parties booked, they have conversations. If they haven't sponsored, they have conversations. If their teamies don't know what they're doing, they train them. They have a team page. They have relationships built. Y'all, this is a relationship business. But if you're going to get in your head and you're going to say, I can't do it, I can't be a leader, the leadership might not be for you. And that's perfectly fine. But if you want it, I'm assuming 8 of you who are on here listening to me, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. If you're on here watching me live, you want something better for yourself. And I'm going to tell you right now, since he's not going anywhere, since he can and will change your life, since he can and will change your circumstances, because it has for me, because I'm nobody different than you guys. I was born in California, moved to Wilmington, North Carolina when I was 2 years old, had no clue what I wanted to do, went to college, was in college for 5 years, have a 4-year special education teaching degree, was a teacher for 8 years, been doing Cincy for 6 years, and income disclosure statement will be on this. I have tripled my monthly income of teaching with Cincy. I don't have a marketing background. I don't have a communication background. I don't have a leadership background. But what I have is passion. What I have is a no BS mindset. What I have is a work ethic that I don't care who gets in my way. I will be successful in this business. I will not go back to teaching, and my life will forever be changed. My son's life will forever be changed because of me saying yes and not giving up on my dreams. Is your passion for this business that strong? I want you to think about that. Is your passion for this business that strong? Yes or no? And I want you to put it in the comments. I told y'all I want you to engage with me. Is your passion that strong? Where you're saying, you know what, I am in a job right now where I can't handle this shit. I'm in a relationship right now where I need to make my own way. I'm in a place right now where I'm tired of saying no to things. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of working so hard for no recognition. If that is you, I want you to remind yourself of why you are doing this. It's not easy, and leadership is not easy. But like I said, it's going to be one of the most rewarding things that you will ever do when you start to see people's lives being changed because all you did was help them. Because you knew the way, you showed the way because you're consistent, and you helped them get where they want to be. It is a game changer. And why am I saying that? Because I've seen it myself. Kayla Coleman left her banking job and is at home with her 2 babies. Summer Buchanan just went on an all-expenses-paid leadership retreat with her husband in Cabo because of Cincy. She was already home. If she wasn't already home doing photography, she would have been home because of Cincy by now. Listen to me. I've seen it. I see the paychecks that come through that some of you guys, my frontline, are texting me crying saying, I never knew this was possible. I've seen it, and that's where it changed for me. That's where it changed for me because I said, wow, I know what it's done for me, but look what it's doing for other people. I want to help more. I want to continue to throw my hair down. I want to continue to throw my hands, feet, limbs, everything down and help as many of you as possible. But the first thing you have to do is show up. You have to stop making excuses for yourself. You have to know that it's not easy. That when you have those people that are going to ignore you that you sponsored and you're like, oh my God, I gave away a hose kit for this? Y'all, I'm in that situation right now. I gave away a hose kit for this. I didn't train her any differently. I didn't do a launch party any differently. She's sitting at 0 pure fee. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I did what I needed to do. I still do what I need to do. I'm still telling her, you need to reach out to people, send your link. Are you having conversations? But I can't work for her. But you know what I'm going to continue to do? I'm going to continue to fill out my dream team list on my one-to-one method master list, and I'm going to reach out to people. Have you ever thought about doing what I do with Cincy? Puts the ball in their court. Do you want free Scentsy? Well, you got a wish list that has about 25 things on it. We're getting those for free. What if nobody orders? That's okay. I'll still spoil you. I'll still take care of you. But I guarantee you they will order. That's literally a conversation I had with a girl the other day. She had just picked up her order and she was like, oh my God, I need to, like, there's so much difference in 2 warmers in the room versus 1. And I need to get like 5 more things. And I said, no, we need to have a party and you need to invite people. What if nobody orders? I said, well, I'm not worried about that. But if they don't order, I'm still going to take care of you. Okay. Get out of your own head, y'all. Get out of your own head. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this because I have been talking for like 42 minutes. Holy cow. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. We had an SSD call yesterday, and Dan Orchard, who is our CEO, interim CEO for Heidi and Orville while they are over on a mission, he shared the Forbes top 10 leadership traits. Okay. And I will make a post of this. So, number 1, top leadership traits: trust, knowledge, accountability, and transparency. Number 2, work together as a group to foster leadership. Number 3, stay organized between the highs and help your team push through the lows. Number 4, structure your business well. You have business hours. You know what you're doing. How are you working every day? Number 5, evolution is key to leadership success. When COVID happened, I had no idea how to have a successful online party. I was a home party person. I figured it out. Forever learning, forever evolving. Number 6, use focus, authenticity, and experience to shape your business leadership. Number 7, give your team permission and empowerment. Number 8, streamline what you can to allow for human experience in your leadership. Number 9, preparation is the secret sauce for leadership. Preparation. Number 10, lead your team with the same customer service you expect to receive. Are you treating people how you want to be treated? It's the golden rule. Okay? So, I love you guys very much. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I want you to leave this training knowing that you are so capable of being an excellent leader. Get out of your own way. When those excuses pop up in your head, because they're going to, you tell them who's boss and that you don't care what the excuses are going to say to you. If you don't have an accountability partner, get an accountability partner. Somebody who is on the same level as you and wants the same success that you want. Because having an accountability partner who's going to be full of excuses and negativity is not going to get you where you want to be in life. And I said it. If you need to find a new one, guys, we have this page. Make a post. If you have somebody who you've been looking up to that you really want to link arms with, message them. Okay? I've had an accountability partner. It's changed over the years. I've outgrown a couple of them, but it is what it is. So remember, leadership is servanthood. Are you checking on your team? Are you leading them with love? Are you meeting them where they are? Are you recognizing where they are and what they want with Scentsy? Do you know why they joined? Do you know what their why is? Do you know what their goals are? Are you helping them? And lastly, but most important, are you continuing to grow your business? Are you continuing to grow your front line? Are you continuing to push past the excuses of nobody wants to join my team? Don't feed yourself that bullshit. If you're consistent, you're showing up, you are passionate about Scentsy, everybody and their mamas know that, people are going to be attracted to that and they're going to say, I want that. Promise you. Okay. Go get them. It's 10:46. We have, what's today? Today's the 27th, right? Today is the 27th. Ooh, this is good. I'll read you guys my devotional for today. January 27th, follow. It has never been about your never been about our ability. Our Heavenly Father has always been more captivated with our trust than our talent. He says, follow me, because he wants us to understand that the journey is about exactly that. The journey. As we walk, we talk. As we walk, we witness. As we walk, we worship. Okay? Y'all, my team name is Feet to Faith. You can have all the faith in the world, but are you going to be walking with that faith? Or are you going to put your actions with your words? You can want it all day, but are you going to work? Summer, I don't know. Chloe got this for me. This is, I'll send you a picture. It is Clear Cherry Reeves Focus. How one word a week will transform your life. And it focuses on one word, and then it just kind of like this week was follow. And it goes through the whole year. I'll send you a picture. Oh, Kayla already knows. Okay. Love y'all. Have a great day. Go get them. Today's the 27th. I was saying that because we have so much time left of the month. Today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 days, including today, left of the month. Okay. Share with your team. This month is not over until this month is over. If you haven't reached your PRV goals, if your team hasn't reached your PRV goals, we have plenty of time. Discontinued list. Bring back my bar list. Bump up the club subscriptions. Go get them. You got it. Love y'all.